Paper was like gold in medieval times.
Oh, not tobacco. Sugar.
That everything we thought we knew about the world might turn out to be completely wrong.
Lee and Sophie are in love.
We work really well together and, you know, we both make each other really happy all the time.
With a new baby, they're desperate to get married, but for Sophie, only the best will do.
I do have very high expectations of what I want. A little diva.
But the pressures of parenthood and the cost of buying a new family home mean they've had to put their wedding plans on hold.
I can't wait to be Lee's wife and to marry him.
So, we're giving them £12,000 towards their big day.
In my wildest dreams, I would have it in Hyde Park with all my friends and family.
But there's a catch.
You can either have the taffeta or the actual Duchess setting.
Every single decision between now and the wedding will be made by Lee alone.
Am I allowed to just say you choose?
He and Sophie have agreed in the presence of a lawyer that the couple will live apart until the wedding. Lee will rely on his best man for support.
It's going to be like being single again. No, don't tell her Sophie that.
And the bride will know absolutely nothing until the big day.
I think the whole idea of Lee organising this wedding is absolutely mad.
So, will Lee deliver the wedding dress of Sophie's dreams?
Oh my God.
And keep her demanding sisters happy?
Cute idea, but not enough time.
Cute, but no.
Or will the stag night derail his plans? Can this man give his bride a day she will never forget?
If stuff goes wrong, then I'll just be in trouble for the rest of my life.
Lee Orchard has accepted the challenge of organising his wedding all by himself in just 4 weeks. Lee's agreed to move out of his family home in Chessington, South London, until after the wedding. He's saying goodbye to fiancée Sophie Moon and their baby Flynn.
It's not going to be easy moving out for 4 weeks. But yeah, hopefully it'll go nice and quickly and then be worth it at the end.
I think it's going to be quite hard. I'm not looking forward to not seeing you for a while.
25-year-old Lee and 24-year-old Sophie have been together for just over a year, but their mutual attraction goes back a lot further.
Sophie and I have known each other for about 6 years now, and we met at a friend's birthday dinner party.
Loads of our friends who kind of knew us throughout the stage, they were like, you know, you two, you've got like chemistry.
I always knew from the day I met Lee that he really fancied Sophie.
I think he was like really in love with her or something. But she wasn't loving him much.
And I think it was completely platonic, really, until about the middle of last year, and then I kind of thought, oh, I think I'm going more fond of him.
After just 3 months together, Sophie became pregnant with baby Flynn. And Lee felt it was time to pop the question.
I decided to propose to Sophie, got down on one knee and pulled the ring out. And she said yes straight away.
I want to be married to Lee, obviously, because I love him, but really, Flynn, I think, makes me want to be married to him now as opposed to in 5 years' time or whatever.
But in the busy year since their engagement, they haven't found time to tie the knot.
In the last year, say I graduated, you know, we've had Flynn and we bought the house and moved in, and so I don't think we could have really packed more into the last year than we've done.
Lee's putting £3,000 of his own into the budget, giving him a total of £15,000. But Sophie is anxious he may not be up to the task ahead.
People spend so much money on their weddings and they spend so much time and energy planning each tiny bit. I think he's going to find it really challenging to fit it all in.
But Lee works as a quantity surveyor and is convinced that his slick management skills will stand him in good stead.
I'm used to being busy with my work and I don't really mind pressure. I say at the moment, that could all change obviously on the day, but I'm more worried about just things going wrong that are just something that we can't do anything about.
For Lee to organise everything, I think it's quite a brave decision on his part. Let's hope he doesn't get it wrong.
Alright, sweet corn. Dad, I know you love sweet corn.
If Lee does get it wrong, he'll have to answer to Sophie's close-knit family. In the shape of mother-in-law-to-be, Ronnie.
I think he'll be fine on the big things, but I think it might be just some of those little girly details.
Along with feisty sisters and wannabe bridesmaids, Tess and Lucy.
I think it's going to be quite hard for Lee to try and find our dresses and getting the right colours and dealing with all our needs as well, because we'll be quite specific in what we want.
I think the whole idea of Lee organising this wedding is absolutely mad.
Leaving home will give Lee a chance for some rare quality time with his best man and trusty football teammate, Pete.
We used to go out drinking quite a lot every single night, but it was quite a shock that Sophie and Lee got together, and that was quite a shock, sort of probably more for me than it was for him, because I lost a drinking buddy.
Pete may have lost a drinking buddy, but he's gained a responsible role as Lee's right-hand man. But is he thinking responsibly?
We're supposed to be moving in together to organise the wedding. There's talk of moving in together and going out every night, but we'll see what happens there.
Wedding comes first, yeah? Welcome home.
Lee and Pete are moving into a friend's flat, which will be their wedding planning HQ.
You can tell it's a woman's fridge because there is absolutely no meat.
And it doesn't take them long to find the beers.
Look at this. Still chilling. Here's to the next 4 weeks.
The next step.
To the next step. Shut up with that shit.
Sophie is relying on best friend Bianca for moral support. She's also signed a contract swearing her to secrecy.
I think Lee organising the whole wedding is just madness. I think it's crazy that Sophie's just going to go ahead Lee, organise the wedding.
But Sophie has faith Bianca will keep Lee's more laddish ideas in check.
Out of everyone I know, Bianca's definitely going to fight for a really cute wedding.
Yeah, all pretty. So Sophie looks pretty. As long as Sophie looks pretty, that's the main.
All the girly things, I think.
How you doing?
So bad, how's your head?
Yeah, sore. Still.
Girly things are the last thing on Lee's mind as the boys sit down for a brainstorm.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where's the best place to start in terms of the list, but I reckon invite list and the venue need to be the two things that I figure out at the same time.
Have you attempted drawing up a list yet?
No, I haven't even.
We should just do it now, just see how many people we can back together.
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
Tom, Brown, John. Yeah, then you got people like the football. Should we start from the back or the front?
Cool.
I kind of feel like he might not actually know who to invite because he hasn't met all of my friends from who I'd want to be there.
Who plays right back? Ben Jackson. Who's been playing centre backs?
You got Errol, Brett, Joe. What about that the big geezer that goes down there?
Oh, the two of them.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, that's so bad. How can I forget his name?
So I would really like my friends and family to be there, and especially it to be a family wedding.
Bud should be on there. Jamie.
It doesn't take long for Lee to come up with 3 football teams worth of guests. Can he field similar numbers for Sophie?
That list is huge. How many people are we at so far, by the way?
Don't know. There's got to be 30, 35 people on that.
That's just your side. Good work.
Sophie, Mum,
yeah.
Dad.
Next morning, and Lee's checking out his local parish church as a potential wedding venue.
Here we are. St Mary the Virgin, Chessington.
And he's hoping the vicar will sympathise with his slightly unorthodox circumstances.
You say you're wanting to organise a wedding at relatively short notice. How much short notice?
4 weeks.
Oh, right. The Church of England, the way it works is it has to call bands 3 times before you are married. And then as long as we can call bands on 3 consecutive Sundays, then we can marry you on the Sunday. It'll be the Sunday after, won't it? Let's just make sure that all works. So that's 1, 2, that's a 3 before. No, that's fine, we can just do that.
That leaves Lee just 7 days to find a reception venue that can do the same date as the vicar. Otherwise, Sophie may be disappointed.
I would like a church wedding. I would say I want it quite classic, and I do think I love the idea of the white wedding.
With the clock ticking, Lee and Pete are on the hunt for a reception venue. But are Lee's standards as high as Sophie's?
Because I haven't been to loads of weddings, I'm not too worried about what exactly the level of detail happens. I'm happy that if I'm sat around a really nicely laid table with nice flowers, that's a nice day.
Hyde Park is quite a special place for us as a family, so I think I would quite like some, you know, if in my wildest dreams, I would have it in Hyde Park with all my friends and family.
The first venue Lee's checking out isn't exactly Hyde Park. It's on an island in the middle of the River Thames. But Ravens 8 holds happy memories for Lee.
Yeah, I used to come here when I was a kid, and we used to go kayaking off the side, so a little bit different now.
So these doors will be opening. So you'll have this open up, bar areas then separate. So as I said, it's very nice to have this area because older guests can come out here in the evening. Now, outside in an ideal England, we want to do as much as possible outside. What makes this so nice...
The venue is available for the weekend he wants, but it's starting to dawn on Lee that his nostalgia might be misplaced.
Yeah, it's a nice place. It's just that the building's not quite up to date. It's neither a modern building nor a traditional old building. You know, wood panelling went out a long time ago.
Next on Lee's list is a country house hotel that's just 20 minutes from the church, but it's a lot more expensive.
I quite like the look of it, to be fair. It looks nice, man. Let's get inside and have a look.
The Woodlands Park Hotel has played host to a visiting King of England, as well as celebrity royalty like Peter Andre and Jordan. No wonder it'll eat up a third of his budget.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Hi, Peter.
Hi,
Speaking best man.
Okay, just have a seat.
Yeah, lovely.
So this is the Prince Flower Suite. This is where the wedding breakfast will take place. The top table is usually run along the wall. Obviously, the key members of the wedding party are facing the grounds, and everyone can see you when you stand up to do your speeches. So this would be your terrace area. Obviously, you can come out here, we have umbrellas out here, and then through to the formal suite as well. Sure. You can have photos taken anywhere, inside the hotel, outside. It's quite nice with the hotel in the background.
Sure.
I have to say, I'm actually quite partial to this place. We've been inside, had a look. I really like it.
I think the room was just seemed a bit more...
It's a hotel as well, so you've got a honeymoon suite. You know,
yeah, I'm getting a honeymoon suite out of it, so to be honest, it's a done deal.
Peter Andre and Katie Price are up there as well. Claim to fame, love it.
Only one problem though, someone's already booked the Saturday Lee wants.
Did you want the Saturday?
I just think it would be easier in terms of people being able to attend.
Lee must now decide between the convenience of a weekend wedding and his first choice of reception venue. After almost a week without Lee, Sophie is starting to feel the strain. She's visiting her mum for some moral support.
I'm bloody stressed. I look like a domestic goddess. But failing. Oh, because I think they're just this week has been quite hard because usually when Lee gets home about 7, then I get relieved from my duties. And I just feel like this week I've kind of been a bit alone.
Put your hands on what's happening. Yeah, well, he's teething, isn't he?
Is he not sleeping then?
He just
No,
wakes up and wants to
he
talk.
just wakes up and wants to chat, yeah.
You know, Sophie, I might actually just come and stay the night with you tonight. Because actually, if I do, then you can come play with me.
He's not naughty.
You can go and play with me.
But Mum, you need your sleep as well.
I think I'm beyond it. I don't think a good night's sleep's going to actually change my appearance in any way.
Meanwhile, Lee's decided on his reception venue and has come to give the vicar his good news.
Okay, great to see you again.
Thank you.
You survived the last few days.
Just about.
Now here we get the $60 million question. On what date?
It will be Friday.
The Friday, right.
The
10th. Right,
yes.
OK.
The pieces of the jigsaw are starting to fit together. He now has a reception venue, a church and a date.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, Sophie will be really happy with it. So I think I've delivered again. I'll make it happen. You know it.
Oh, the head's going to grow. If you were to explain him in sort of one word, it'd definitely be arrogant. There's no question about it. He's an arrogant fella, but I suppose it borders on the lines of confidence.
I think she's going to really enjoy herself and have a great day. The issue is more if stuff goes wrong, then I'll just be in trouble for the rest of my life, basically.
It's the end of the first week, and Lee's temporary landlady, Cheryl, is home. She's known about his intentions towards Sophie for a long time.
I remember it was summer 2 years ago, and Lee talked to me, oh God, it must be for about 2 hours. I couldn't get rid of him. And he just went on and on and on about this girl, about how he was like totally besotted with her and he was in love and he was going to marry her. And it was just really weird, because now it's happening.
Lee's keen to get Cheryl's advice on the minefield of buying wedding dresses.
But what do you reckon? If you have, like, I don't know, all the different styles that there are, will any of them fit if they're taken in by a seamstress? Or are there going to be some that just won't fit, even if a seamstress just spends the time doing it?
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but some won't fit right because you need the right bra and the right underwear and they won't look right.
But Sophie is expecting Bianca to be the one pointing Lee in the right direction.
Hello. I hope he's got a dress, or at least thought about it.
But by now?
Are you joking me? Don't say that. Don't say by now. That's like you know something.
I know. I really don't know.
Do you even know where he is? Where he lives?
No.
Oh.
Are they going to be able to make any dress, regardless of the style, fit Sophie properly?
Not if she's going to see it on the day, no.
To be honest, Soph, Lee is so busy.
Okay.
If I ring, I feel like I'm taking up part of his time, so I don't really want to ring and ask how's everything going, because he doesn't have any time. Do you know what I mean?
You don't want to write it down.
Can you imagine giving Lee a list? No.
Yes.
Oh my God. Have I got a death wish? There's so much that needs to be done, and just speaking to Sophie, it's been the first time I've actually even really thought about the wedding with her, and there is so much to do.
She might just be saying, I don't know anything, I haven't done anything. So she might just be saying it, but I don't think she is. So yeah, I hope she's really going to like talk to Lee about stuff, especially about the dress.
Dress easy.
Yeah. You saying that for the camera?
No,
a little bit.
Mark my words, this dress is not too bad, to be honest. I think get them all in one place, load them up and down, just be like, bang, I'll have one of those. Not going to be a problem.
Hi, I'm Annalisa. Lovely to meet you.
To speak.
Lovely to meet you. Right, so you're looking for a dress for your fiancée?
Correct, yes.
Tell me a little bit about her. What kind of clothes does she normally wear? Is she quite a girly girl, or is she more elegant? What kind of things do you think she'd like?
Quite hard questions. They're, I think she'll want, this sort of fairly kind of typical wedding dress in terms of the colour and in terms of the style, not like being anything too outrageous or
something like that.
Again, less
detailed. Do you want to just completely plain? That one? That's very simple.
Yeah, I think more along those lines.
Sophie's not allowed to buy her own wedding dress, but there's nothing stopping her and Bianca from looking.
It doesn't do anything for your waist at all. Sorry.
She said it doesn't fit here at all.
It doesn't fit because it's too low and it doesn't do anything for you at all.
I think that Lee's going to struggle with finding a dress because they're all very different sizes. So I think that he's really going to struggle with that, and I'm not a stereotypical size, so he's not going to be able to just go to a shop and pick one off the shelf and know that it's going to fit.
Look, Sophie, look in the mirror and tell me that you want this.
I just feel like if he chooses something like that, I'm really going to feel really self-conscious the whole day. And obviously I'll wear it, but what he thinks it will look like will be so much worse than actually what it will look like on me. So I'm a bit worried about that.
So in terms of, like, you were saying, like, coming in at the waist and stuff.
If Sophie can't pick a dress that fits, what hope does Lee have?
There's nothing too scary about this dress.
That's the thing, I could happily just say, great, we'll take that one.
With the help of his style guru Pete, Lee has picked out 2 contenders in the first shop.
You know, they both cover what you need for her. It's just which one do you prefer?
Yep. Okay.
He now faces a tricky decision between this strapless ivory satin dress and this strapless ivory satin dress. So he calls an emergency crisis meeting in the nearest pub.
Between those two, I think we've got 2 really nice dresses.
There's obviously the danger that she might not like what he's chosen for her.
I'm tempted to choose the first one that we saw just because it was the first one, so I can say it was that.
I think he'll be in a lot of trouble if she hated it.
The next morning, Lee is back at the dress shop to make his final decision.
Am I allowed to just say you choose?
No, you're supposed to choose.
I think as long as the other one, the top, fits properly, the other dress.
The other dress.
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
100%?
Not particularly.
Lee's finally decided on this £1,900 designer gown. He's now spent over half his 15 grand budget.
As ridiculous as it would be to spend more money than you need to, if it's a dress that's amazing and it's going to be perfect for Sophie, then so be it.
1 dress down, 3 to go. Lee now has to deal with Sophie's 3 sisters, Tess, Lucy and Emily, who all need bridesmaid dresses. Best woman Bianca has taken pity on him and come along to help.
Love the blue dress. What do you think?
But you look really fat round there.
I think that we could be quite demanding in terms of dresses because we're all quite different with what we like.
There's only 2 size 18s.
This is an 8.
Oh. Should we take that? You're probably an 8.
I think shopping for bridesmaid dresses will take a while, and I hate shopping, so it's going to be a moody day.
Ugly colour, nice style. Nice, but only one left.
And it's in black.
Yeah, we'll see what they come up with, to be honest. Who knows? I think I should go pick something really ugly. Make them wear it.
This is not helping me out in the boob department.
Yeah, it's really not.
So no. Hello. We thought maybe this one might be nice. What do you think, Lee?
Yeah, it's nice.
Girls.
Come on out.
There's slight alterations will go on. What do you think? What do you think?
At first, but we think it's a bit...
It's great. It's really, really good for the shape, but we need a piece of material to go across.
I think with Lee, he'll go really safe with the whole wedding. I really visualise cream, lilacs. No, I don't want to say boring, because that's harsh. I'm sure it won't be boring. But I'm quite safe.
Let me see, let me see. Oh! This is nice. These are not nice. No. No, what do you think?
I think that the pinks are quite a nice colour.
Pinks. Yeah. Better than the greens.
Okay, we're coming in here at £110.
Alright. No, I was expecting to do something about that.
But what about shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, I like the barefoot look. I have no desire to ever go shopping with women again. I was, because I've got all my workload on as well, I ideally need things to happen as quickly as possible. And dress shopping is not something that's ever going to happen quickly, so yeah, I've got no desire to be around that ever again.
But the women around Lee are determined to make him do things properly, not quickly. 2 weeks in and landlady Cheryl decides to make her contribution.
Sometimes you can put things on paper, but I do think sometimes if you've got a bigger picture of it and have it up, I do think that can help.
Yeah. Start doing it. I'm sure it'd be handy. You're such a girl. Things to do. As if I didn't know that that was what the purpose of this board was.
I don't think any man should plan the wedding without any input from a woman, because I think that their ideas can sometimes be a bit obscure.
1, church. Tick. 2, reception.
Sophie would give her right arm to see that whiteboard, but she can only guess how Lee's master plan is progressing.
It's just really weird because I can't speak to him, so I can't, like, pacify my mind. I can't sort of think to myself, oh, right, he's fine, he's got it all organised.
3, caterer.
So food?
Yeah.
I hope he is. It depends. If there's any problems, then he's not going to be fine, but I don't know. There's just so many different things that can go wrong, so...
Drink. Tick. Food, sort of half done, I've got to taste it. Bottom line, let's face it, it's chicken. Tick.
No, we're not going to
Food,
tick that. No, because it's not...
It's done. It's going to be chicken.
It isn't.
I've just made the decision then. Chicken.
Yeah, but you haven't...
Tick. You know it's going to be chicken.
Can I just do that part of the tick?
Okay.
I kind of think there's not going to be any flowers or anything, any sort of girly touches, unless my parents or my friends have got something to do about it with it. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay. So now you need to write everything else down. I don't think Lee really has an idea of how much there is to organise in a wedding. Table plan, yeah.
Place settings.
From sort of organising the band to organising the favours or like little candles on the tables. I think Lee's going to have to be start writing a long list, because it's going to take, it's hard, really hard.
I won't drop you, okay?
One thing Lee does know is that for Sophie to have a perfect wedding day, she needs a dress that's a perfect fit. So he's arranged to have her measurements taken in secret.
Okay, right, we need to just go up the stairs all the way to the top.
Sophie has no idea that she's just walked past the shop where her dress is on sale.
Straight in, straight in. Just relax, don't worry, okay? Don't panic.
It's all very exciting.
Thank you so much. Right then, let's get you dressed.
Yes.
Sophie's finally catching wedding fever.
So it's really exciting. I'm getting really excited. But it makes me think about it loads more. Whereas before I wasn't thinking about the dress at all, but now I've had this, so yeah, I am getting really excited. Oh.
Have you calmed?
It's only 10 days until the wedding, and Sophie's mum, Ronnie, is on the warpath. She wants to make sure Lee is across all of his duties.
Where are we up to with this, darling? I've got lists. You got lists, I've got lists.
And getting a fair share of the guest list is the first thing on her mind.
This is the list of Mooney family and Soph's friends, and then some of her colleagues that she worked with. Mm-hmm. And I think that's going to be 30.
Yeah.
Looks like some of Lee's football teammates may not make the cut. Buoyed up by the dress fitting, Sophie's taking her sister Tess for lunch, and despite the rules on secrecy, she can't resist trying to find out what Lee's been up to.
Was it fun trying on dresses or a bit stressed or what?
Bit stressed, but fun at the same time. You know, Lucy and Emily, they like kind of girly colours. Well, Lucy,
What do you mean, bright?
No, like, you know, kind of pale and wish-wash colours. Okay. And I'm like bold and bright like Mum.
Okay,
yeah. Right. So that was quite tough.
Quite stressful.
But it was quite hard because, you know, we were just umming and ahhing for hours.
So you haven't chosen?
Chosen what? We can't say.
I thought it was like a done deal.
We might have chosen, we might not have chosen. We might be half there.
Half there? That's rubbish. Are you on the case?
I'm not sure.
You're on the ball, aren't you? You're not sure? Just get on the ball, Tess. Just be like, right.
Well, I might be sure, but I can't say if I'm sure.
What we need is, you need a wedding magazine with a list.
Oh, right.
So you can go tick, 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 tick.
Right, I need a wedding list.
Yeah.
I'm sure Lee's got it all sorted. Don't stress, don't worry about it. I think from chatting to Sophie, I've scared her. For some reason, she looked a lot more stressed after the end of the conversation because she doesn't think that anything's been done.
I think she needs to go talk to Lee, see how much he's actually done, because it doesn't seem like she knows. And the thing she does know, she's like, I can't tell you. So I think she knows a bit, but I don't think she knows exactly where he's at.
And I think she really does want a big wedding. I think she wants the full works, by the sounds of it.
There's loads still to be done. All the little things. They're not really little, because people spend years organising their wedding, like serious, like 2 years, thinking about how they want the place cards, who they want to invite, where they want it. He's got so much to do.
The good news for Sophie is that her mum's insisting on helping Lee choose the flowers.
That's all I just want to do is establish what the colours are going to be, and then say, great, so we'll have that option in that colour. Show up on Friday morning and chuck them on the table.
So creative.
That's what it is. It's
so
a flower. It grows.
Artistic.
There's no creativity. You cut the bottom off and you put it in a vase.
Yeah,
you get 10 of them, you cut the bottom off, the 10 of them off, and then you chuck them all in a vase.
You know, I don't think he's going to feel the same way. It's good.
The bad news is the florist doesn't seem to know anything about the wedding.
Done. Take those.
To speak to Russell because he's going to sow the wood to see if he can do the wedding on that date because as you know, we're sort of quite busy with weddings. We've got a lot of weddings booked. So.
Okay. I'm under the impression that it's already booked, to be honest, but that's we'll just check with him. Yeah.
So let me take a note anyway.
Thanks.
It might not be as straightforward as we think.
So what's your name?
Lee Orchard.
It's Sophie's hen night and a chance to put all her wedding worries to one side and let off steam. It's not quite the epic hen party of Sophie's dreams, but she's looking on the bright side.
Smaller than probably I would have hoped, but it means I can speak to everyone. This is so fun. I want to come here every week.
And even Ronnie can just about forget her wedding worries for the night.
Maybe the next couple of weeks might get a bit stressful, but it's not the moment. It's lovely.
She'll absolutely love the wedding. She's just going to be so excited and just really happy that she's marrying her love of her life, which is Lee.
It's the morning after, and a sad moment for Sophie. Bianca's been waiting to hear about a job overseas. It's come through, and she'll now miss the big day.
I feel very emotional and just really, really sad. I'm not going to be there for her wedding, not to see her go and walk down the aisle. It'll be just sad. That's so sad. But I won't be there on the morning of her wedding, getting changed and getting all excited and stuff.
You're going to look amazing, love.
Oh.
You will do. It's going to be good.
I obviously was quite upset, but, you know, I'm sure she'll have a wicked time. So I'm a bit worried about that. I'm a bit worried about just the little things, really, that I think maybe B could have helped him with.
Oblivious to his fiancée's state of mind, Lee and his trusty sidekick tick another task off their long to-do list.
Yeah, let's give it a go. Thank you.
I'll have the red if that's okay.
They're back at the reception venue for a complimentary tasting of the wedding menu, just to make sure that it's up to scratch. Meanwhile, with Bianca gone, Sophie turns to her sister Lucy to try and influence the wedding plans.
Right, this is the good one. What is? Flowers Ahoy. No. Yes. No.
Ooh, yes.
Yes. No, but that's spring.
Who cares?
I quite like things with a personal touch, and I feel like that's not actually going to be able to happen. So, like, handwritten stuff.
Yeah. Well,
and just even the point of the menus, how's it going to be designed at the bottom? It's just going to be print out. That's going to be crap.
The thing is, though, what you've got to remember, I haven't got much time.
I know.
Who's going to handwrite?
No one's going to handwrite. Yeah, I've just got to let that go. Sophie is one of the characters who's just, you know, everything's a drama. A good drama and bad dramas, but like everything's drama. Like when Sophie's got a problem, the whole world's got a problem. But like I think personally, like we haven't been informed about anything about the wedding. He's basically told Mum like a few things, that's it. Like we don't know a thing.
What do you mean you don't know a thing? Is that maybe because...
I just felt like I haven't seen Lee for days. I've literally...
It's probably because he's busy.
Let me just help myself, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, don't.
I'm not going to wait for you.
Don't hold fire.
Thank you.
I appreciate that he's got a load on his plate, and that's why I'm trying to stay out of it as much as possible.
Oh, but he's all stressed.
And how he was like, he's all stressed. He's all stressed.
Lovely, thank you. Thank you.
You want the duck?
We'll just share. I love mash.
And I'm more than happy to help if he wants me to help, but I don't want to just...
I don't think he gets
like,
what little...
charge all in there going, right, what should I do? Give me a job, when he probably
That
is
might
actually
be
fine.
refreshing for him. Why don't you just text him now and just say, look, if you need any help with me doing anything, I'm up for it.
I'm seeing him tonight, though.
Yeah, but it could be a nice little icebreaker.
No, the ice is broken, that's the thing.
It's shattered on the floor.
It's not...
I just want them to involve themselves a bit more, because it sounds like he's sort of doing it on his own. And because he's doing it on his own, he's probably getting more stressed than he needs to be. I think that Lee probably needs more help than he realises.
It's that stage now where I could just do nothing and I will just go ahead. There's a temptation. Just close my eyes.
Hopefully, Tessa and Lucy will talk to him and really ask him if he needs any help a bit more. But maybe he doesn't know what he needs help on. Maybe they need to suggest some things that he needs to do or needs to think about, or that they can do for him.
There's just a week to go before the wedding, and Lee is visiting baby Flynn at Ronnie's. Tess and Lucy seize the chance to interrogate him on his progress.
Do you want me to go through my list? A. Name tags. She'd like those.
The idea is that there'll be like a photo of like Sophie as a baby.
I think
cute idea, but not enough time.
Cute, but no.
What else?
What are you going to do, like transport getting Sophie from the house to the church?
That's the only thing I haven't sorted out yet.
So, transport.
I haven't exactly...
You're in the country, get a little horse and carriage.
Suits, I'm going to go along
So,
tomorrow.
table plan.
What do you mean, like where everyone's sitting?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't done that yet because I'm just obviously waiting to confirm the number.
Right.
What's she coming into? Is she coming into the like dinner, or is she coming into like?
Yeah, what's the song?
Some sort of garage.
So some sort of R. Kelly, you know.
With a little bop.
A beach.
That'll be sort of pretty standard, I'd have thought.
What? Huh?
Pretty standard sort of wedding music.
We'd like to have like a singer with just a piano or something.
While she's coming in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she should sing coming in.
I'll ask your mum to speak to her.
Yeah, write it.
Yeah, I suppose it's handy, like, obviously, like, getting input from everybody else, because I actually don't know what I'm doing.
Lee may not know what he's doing, but Sophie's finding that absence certainly makes the heart grow fonder.
It's been so much worse than I thought, Lee being apart from us as a family. I just really miss just day-to-day normal stuff. Him going to work, coming home in the evening. It makes you appreciate each other, being apart. I just can't wait to see Lee. I so can't wait to see him. I so can't wait to be married to him. And just for us to start our life again.
G'd up by the sisters' pep talk, Lee attacks his remaining tasks with renewed vigour.
There you go. I think I've put the right size.
No.
No? Should be a bit tight.
Too big.
The boys get together to make sure their suits fit.
Yeah, it looks pretty dapper.
And it's a proud moment for Lee's dad.
I've never seen him so smart. Ever. I think you should go for the tails there.
There's just enough of the 15 grand budget left to take care of some smaller details.
Cufflinks, table plan.
And Lee even finds time to dig out some old family photos.
My aunt's actually making this box, which on all the sort of walls of the box, and then also on the bottom, there's photos of Sophie and I growing up and stuff. So it's effectively like the story of Sophie and myself growing up and coming to where we are now. So hopefully it'll be quite a personal touch.
It's just 48 hours until the wedding, and Lee's off on his stag do. His best man started out with big plans for Lee's last night of freedom.
For the stag do, I'd like to sort of, maybe do some sort of like paragliding or base jumping or something like that. I'd just like to do something different.
But the closest they get to extreme sports is a bout of wrestling.
Lee's last night as a single man, I don't think he's too bothered by it. I mean, he loves Sophie a lot, and you can tell he wants to be with her, and that's him. That's really important.
I'm feeling pretty good, I think.
In total truth, this is like my part of the whole wedding. I mean, I'm going to obviously love getting married to Sophie, but the rest of it has all been a little bit like work to me, and this is really the sort of bit that's personal to me.
It's the day before the wedding, and Lee still has plenty of last-minute details to attend to.
Morning. I am hungover.
But he has an interesting notion of how he should be spending the day.
I've got a few things to do, but nothing too major, which is good, so I need to be able to just chill. So, yeah, I am not feeling tip-top.
First, he has to sort out the table plan with Sophie's mum.
So, on the top table, maybe us. Yeah.
Okay. Not the best man and the bride and the chief bride.
While Lee ties up loose ends, Sophie's getting pampered.
It just still doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's weeks away.
Next, Lee has to make sure that Flynn's suit fits. Sophie's getting the full pre-wedding makeover. But never one to be outdone, Lee treats himself to some male grooming.
One haircut, please.
Yeah.
As the clock ticks, Lee finds solace in the joys of delegation. Cheryl does the order of service. Auntie Tracy makes table decorations. And Ronnie gets her hands dirty at the church. For Sophie, the big moment has finally arrived. 24 hours before she walks down the aisle, she's about to see the dress Lee's chosen for her for the first time.
What if I don't like it?
Well,
we totally get another one.
No.
Yes! We get another one.
Oh my god, how am I going to be able to tell which one it is?
Oh my god.
Hello, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Aww.
Hiya, nice to meet you. I'm Annalisa.
Hi, Tess. So cute.
Do you want to have a little look around?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh my god.
Like it?
Yeah, okay. Hang on, I'm not ready.
Oh, this is really scary.
Put your glasses on so you can see what it looks like.
Okay, right. I'm ready.
Okay. I think mine
Oh my
belongs to you.
Oh my god.
I think that was similar to one we saw. Oh, it's beautiful.
That's really nice.
Oh.
Turn around.
Has it got a back?
Oh.
Time to see if the dress fits.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Have you done it?
It's amazing.
Do you like?
Oh my god, I love it.
I really, really, really love it. I really love it, and it fit. I can't believe it fits. They're absolutely amazing. I can't believe it. I was like really worried it wasn't going to fit, but yeah, it's perfect.
There's just one last thing to try on.
What do you think?
behind you. Stop being good. Stop it. I'm not bringing you anywhere. Cute, isn't it? Oh.
It's finally the wedding day. After 4 weeks of planning and with every penny of his wedding budget spent, Lee is about to find out if he's delivered Sophie's dream day.
What am I supposed to do?
You ever tied a double Windsor knot?
No.
Oh, that's not good.
But will Sophie and her bridesmaids be ready on time?
What the safety pin?
Oh, that's done. It's right. Isn't
that
it?
right?
Isn't that?
Through there.
Does it have to go?
But you don't put it so tight when you do it. So we're gonna miss the
Girls?
shot.
You need to calm down. Yeah. We're just getting our necklaces on.
Yeah, it's about 11 o'clock, so I think right about now Sophie's probably getting nervous. She'll have had all her hair and her makeup done and breakfast and everything like that, so yeah, I should imagine she's feeling quite nervous, but yeah, really enjoying it.
Got your bag, the order of service.
Cool.
I've got the table arrangements. I've got the.
You look beautiful.
Oh, why smudging anything? You look great, sir.
Oh,
look at that.
Oh, you look amazing.
Picture. God,
Let's see the back.
Beautiful, that is really lovely.
Let's see the back.
You're a Hollywood bride.
It's almost time. But while Lee's at the altar, Sophie's at the scissors.
Soph, no.
No, I'm just getting those stray bits. Oh, look. Dad, look.
Look at this. Ooh. Great.
I can't believe this is happening.
Smashing.
God.
Don't do this every day, do you?
Can you believe all this?
So far, so good, as Sophie discovers she's getting the traditional church wedding she's always dreamed of.
Gorgeous.
Please be seated. In the presence of God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, we have come together to witness the marriage of Lee and Sophie, to share their joy and to celebrate their love. Sophie and Lee are now to make their vows to each other. So would you like to turn and face each other before the congregation? And Lee, I speak to you first. You say after me. I, Lee, take you, Sophie.
I, Lee, take you, Sophie.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
Till death us do part.
Till death us do part.
According to God's holy law.
According to God's holy law.
In the presence of God, I make this vow.
In the presence of God, I make this vow.
All right, Sophie, going to put the ring on. It's fine. It fits.
Oh.
That's great. In the presence of God and before this congregation, Lee and Sophie
have declared their marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife.
Yeah, I'm very excited and really happy. I just can't wait for the rest of the day.
And though Friday wasn't his first choice, Lucky Lee has picked the only sunny day of the summer.
Absolutely fabulous. I mean, it could not have been more perfect.
It was pretty amazing to watch that. It was nice to see everything come together and all his hard work and my hard work.
But I think today she looks the happiest I have ever seen her.
She looks stunning, I knew she would.
No.
And yeah, it was really nice, it was very special.
So, what will Sophie make of the reception venue?
Right there. Hello. It's gorgeous. How cute.
Very proud of Lee today. I think he's arranged it very, very well. I'm not sure if the bride and the bride's mother could have arranged it any better. I don't think they could have.
Amazing. Lee's done an
I did
amazing
not.
job.
No offence, Lee, but I did not think you'd pull those off.
It seems funny, really. 14 months ago, whatever it was now, he didn't even have a girlfriend. You know, just over a year later, he's married and, you know, pulled off this.
And Lee scores brownie points with his attention to detail. The best man has some kind words for the couple.
Lee, you're a very lucky man, and you will leave today here having gained a beautiful, clever, intelligent, you know, wonderful, charming wife. And Sophie, you'll leave here today having gained a beautiful dress and a wonderful bouquet.
And the surprises keep coming with a message from an absent friend.
We know your maid of honour couldn't be here today, so she's just she's recorded you a message.
Mr. and Mrs. Orchard, you are now married, so congratulations. You are both an amazing couple, and I love you both, and I know that you're going to love each other for the rest of your lives. And yeah, I'll see you very, very soon.
So, at the end of the day, has Lee delivered the wedding of Sophie's dreams?
It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. I just can't believe it. I'm in complete and utter shock.
I think her face said it all, really. It went how I'd hoped.
It's been such a perfect day. Such a perfect day. And I just thought that the church was absolutely amazing. I just couldn't believe, like, it's in our parish. I know you have difficulties with churches and it's just so beautiful. It was so beautiful, like little woman, and I just loved it. And then just the transport and just this surprise and like everyone there, and I just loved everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Orchard. Come on!
Love sneaking up behind me. I wasn't ready for his sneaky way.
We've kind of ended up with just an absolutely incredible day. We've had to work hard for it, but you know, we've ended up with just this amazing day, which is what I think anyone who's getting married really wants to aim for.
So happy that you found me. I wasn't looking for a new romance.
They love each other to pieces, so I think it's just great, and they're going to have a wonderful, wonderful life together.
On you.
It's been perfect.
everything has gone so smooth today that, like, it's been a bit of a shock.
I think he definitely pulled it off, which at first I wasn't sure whether he was going to, but he did. So.
She just looked stunningly beautiful, and I think the boy's done good.
It was perfect, and she just looked amazing.
If Sophie had to write her dream wedding, I think it actually would have been, all the bases would have been covered today.
Best day of my life. Really is the best day. Spring is the best night. But yeah, fantastic. I don't know, it's really hard to describe.
Yeah, it's hard to like try and sum it all up, isn't it? But just like, everything's just perfect.